What a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerge from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. At that 18-yard line. They go play action here. Mond sliding out of the pocket. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well. First down, here's the run with Cook.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Chicago. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Now Mond. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mond looks to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Now they run with Mixon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Obviously, a big play was needed. And you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I thought they did a really nice job stringing it out and not allowing him to turn upfield, knocked him out for no gain. I think if you're going to go outside in this situation, keep it in the hands of your quarterback. Give him some options. Run it, pass it, pitch it. Just something to have a chance to get into the end zone.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. To throw is Fields. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunk.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Here's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. To the right side and complete to Hurst.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
So that'll back him up 5. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
On first down, Mixon. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Double tight. Hey. We got three. Three down. Hey, watch 28.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back to Mixon on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Well, kind of a quirk in the schedule. These two division rivals didn't see each other much of the year. Their first meeting was just a few weeks ago, back in Week 14. And it was the Bears getting the road victory, so they'll look now to take the season series here at Soldier Field. Off play action, Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 29-yard line.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
You. Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, here we go.
On first down, it's Fields. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 20-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Rabbit. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Fields. Flush to his right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Now here's Fields on the sneak, and I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So after the run for no. Here's Mond. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Mond out of the shotgun. It's caught by OBJ. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage. And that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area. So you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Joker. Under 10, 10.
Now we've got movement up front. And I think this is going to be on Minnesota. And that'll set them back 5.
Check, 47. Double dog, that's the way.
Mond going to throw it. Open here, Adam Thielen. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Handoff comes to Cook. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Mond now off of play action. Rolling to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Off the play fake, Mond rolling to his right. He completes it to Beckham. And he'll get this one down the yard line, just shy of the 20. A big connection on that one, 31 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll run on 1st down. Cook, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll set up a throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a 1st down.
On 1st down, here's Mond. He'll find Thielen working the middle. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And McManus able to put it through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they really won't have much time to work with, just 19 seconds showing on the clock. Fields on first down. Oh, Brown, a nice catch. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
And firing a deep ball for Kmet. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
90 is a Mike. Check curls, check curls, check curls. 90 is a Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 90 is a Mike. In your face.
A final shot before the break. Fields. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
From the 22, Fields. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Fields throw taken in here by Chase. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Once again, they run with Mixon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Fields. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 93 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Fields on 3rd down. This is caught. Touchdown, Bears! David Montgomery, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From the 6. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Third quarter action here on Christmas Day. Hope everyone's having a blessed holiday season. 2nd and 10 right now. Back to the air, Mond. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. On 1st down, it's Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 1st and 10, here's Mond. Escaping the pressure right. And this one caught by Beasley. And he'll be down at the 46. Well, they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Mond to the air on 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's O'Brien. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Bears' 37-yard line.
Let's go. Yellow, 22. Check, 47. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. 40 seconds to Mike. 40 seconds.
They go play action here. Mond. That is caught by Thielen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. Now Cook running right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Again, it's Cook. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. Hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
They'll run with Cook. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
47 Mark, 47. Hey, watch the slant. Watch it.
Cook. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Evan Ingram, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point from McManus is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Back to throw, Fields. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. To throw is Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Here we go on 4th down, Fields. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's Mond. It's caught. Smith. Not much there, only a yard.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Give to Cook out of the gun. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Mond going to throw it. And complete right side to Cook. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Now Mond. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. On 2nd down, it's Cook. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
Here is Cook on 3rd and goal. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. Here's Mond. They're going for it. Steps away to his... And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Danielle Hunter in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Flushed out right. He's got Mooney. And brought down, but a big gain, a gain that they needed. The only thing to keep in mind here is with him being tackled in bounds, that clock is moving. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Fields. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Minnesota, the wins